This is the 2024 Hyundai Sonata. Is it better than ever? Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. Carrie is behind the camera, and we are at the 2024 Chicago Auto Show to tell you about what a lot of people already know about, but it's our first chance to look at the Sonata for 2024. And obviously some exterior refresh. I think Hyundai's done a nice job here, and I really like how things start. It really makes the front end stand out with this LED lighting, the daytime running light that runs all the way across the front end, not taking a break anywhere. That's how it should look. Now, you're going to see that consistently through a lot of the newer models, or the models that have been refreshed and some fully redesigned from Hyundai. That's surrounded by gloss black trim. I think that fits. We'll work our way down here, and we're going to have an interesting combination of a matte black finish, some gloss black in this area, and I don't know if that's really a bronze color. I'm not sure what you would call that, but that trim work works its way all the way up against this red exterior. It just looks right, especially under these bright lights here in Chicago. The body lines, I like what Hyundai has done here. Nothing new or unusual, but I like the fact that you don't have such a large bulge in the center, just kind of something that's a little bit different. It's always good to set yourself apart. You also have active air curtains, and Carrie can actually show you maybe the section where the air comes out right there, and then the front of that air curtain as well. So you're going to help to improve aerodynamics by having that. And then we take a look at the nice look with the wheels right here. Very classy, sporty look, I would say. One thing I'd like your feedback on, you may or may not know about this. Now, this inline is not going to come with a spare tire. These are run flats. What do you think? Just don't run over anything that makes the tire flat. That's simple, right? Don't drive through any construction zones. And we'll see the continuation with the trim right here. It just fits. You almost don't see it unless you look on purpose, but it really does fit and look really nice. And right here, I'm going to let Carrie give you a good view of that inline logo right there, and something you may or may not know about. Let's see if I can get over here and do this quickly enough. Hopefully you're able to see that light flashing right there. So that actually is a turn signal indicator that's built in right there. A nice touch. We'll call that added value. We're going to have the gloss black on the mirror caps. That seems to be a good place for something like that. Obviously power adjustable side view mirrors, and a combination with gloss black up here on the top of the door handle and that gorgeous red exterior color. I like red. I don't know about you. Some people do, some people don't. And obviously nice lines. The body lines work really well as far as this model goes. You do have a panoramic sunroof. That's good. A lot of you seem to like that over the conventional style. And if that's what you like, well, then that's what you need to wind up with. And then we wrap things around here on the rear of the vehicle, again with those nice racy looking lines. It looks like the inline should. Gloss black finishing things off here on the trunk back here. And I like the fact that you have basically the same thing with the light running all the way across that matches what we see on the front end. Now, if you happen to buy one of these, or maybe you're renting one or something like that, whether it's an inline or not, you may be back here looking for the way to open the trunk area. It's actually right here. That button kind of hidden away in a way. But you can see that we have quite a bit of space in here as far as the cargo area goes. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give you the numbers in cubic feet like most people do. I'm going to give you the numbers with a tape measure in inches. So we're going to start out here. We're looking at about 42 inches of width in that area. We come up to the top where it widens out a little bit. That goes to roughly 46 inches. How about height from the floor to where the trunk shuts? That's going to be about 22 inches right there. Now, this is a little bit harder to do, but I know people like to know about this, so we're going to try and give it to you anyway. A couple of different measurements within the interior, and boy, that is hard to see because it's so dark right there. Let's see if I can get that number for you. There we go. Now we can see it. 59 inches of width. And then we go inside of the fender wells. I tell you what, I'm kind of contorting here just to get this done, but we have to do what we have to do. Sacrifice ourselves for these videos. We're looking at a little over 40 inches there. And how about the depth? And this isn't all of it, But the depth here in this particular case, we're looking at about 47 inches is probably a good measurement to this particular area. In fact, let me get right here. It's actually going to be about 47 inches. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the rear seats down, and we'll give you the measurements in the next scene. And we'll go ahead and measure to the top of the seats. Now, there is a little bit of additional space here. So in this case, we're looking at 69 inches. Now, one other measurement, and I'll have Carrie go to the driver's side over here and meet me. One other measurement that I think a lot of people are going to want to know about, maybe two measurements here, is going to be the height of this area. It's kind of hard to say for sure where you would go with that, but if you measure from the floor right here to the top right there, it's 13 inches. And the width, let's see if we can get that for you here. Get you, and there we go. Thank you, Carrie. And our width, let's see if I can get on some light right here and read upside down. A little bit hard to do. Let me get into some light right here. It's going to be 31 inches. So hopefully that helps you out on cargo space, something that's a little unusual. Most people give that to you in cubic feet. I've done that a lot, but this is more usable. And here under the hood, if you're looking for the most bang for your buck and the most horsepower, it's going to be the 2.5 liter making 290 horsepower. It will be mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. A little bit more fun that way. Quite a bit more horsepower than you're going to get on other trim levels. I don't have all of the information on MPGs because there's no window sticker here. If I can remember to, I will stick that in the video so you can see that. And I lied to you. I do have the information on MPGs. 23 city, 32 highway, 27 combined. Not too bad for decent horsepower under the hood. And let's talk about the interior. Head space, I actually have a decent amount of space left above my head. I'm sitting straight up, I'm 5'10", and with where the driver's seat is set right now, I have a lot of leg space. I can be comfortable back here for quite a while. The seats themselves are comfortable, and I'll let Carrie show you the door panel over there. The armrest seems to be very comfortable, actually. I think so. Reasonable amount of space in the door bin. Once you kind of get down towards the front, it does narrow down, but there is space there. We'll also have the fold-down armrest with the cup holders built in. The only thing missing back here are the rear air conditioning vents. Kind of surprised at that. Now, you will have a couple of USB ports down here, but that lack of air conditioning vents might surprise a lot of people. And the main attraction, at least for most people watching these videos, the driver's compartment up here. But let's start with the passenger side. You're going to find the N logo right here in the seat back. And a very nice look with the interior here. Wish we had a little bit more light shining in here so we could give you a little bit better look. But I do like the fact that you have the nice bolstering right here. That's actually quite a bit more than we see in some of the competitors of the Sonata inline. And as we look across the dash, you're going to see some more of that nice red body color that makes its way here into the interior. A nice touch. The glove box, no gloves within that area, but it's still called a glove box. We probably need to rename that, something like that. But there is a lot of space in there one way or another. And we'll have Carrie hop on into the interior right here. And one thing I like here is the way this screen is set up. You have that curvature right here, so it's really driver focused, pointed at the driver, very easy to deal with. And obviously you can scroll across and get to a lot of different information. There's only so much I can show you here, unfortunately, but one thing I like is that we do have some ambient lighting right here. So giving it a little bit more of a high-end touch. It looks nice, it seems to fit. You're gonna have all of your controls right here for some of the one-touch features, controls for the radio to change the volume and change stations and all that stuff. And obviously your air conditioning controls right here as well. We'll also find some more connectivity, USB options down here. I can't get everything to work, I guess, but we do have the USB options here, and it looks like we have a wireless charging pad here. This isn't quite up to par with the new Santa Fe where you have dual charging pads, but maybe one day in the future we'll have to wait and see. And then you have a few more things right here as far as your different features for brake hold mode, which is auto hold in this case. I think you know what all is here. Your cup holders and the center armrest that doubles as the lid for the center console. I guess we could call it either way, but there actually is a reasonable amount of space in there. You would almost expect with the way this looks for that area to open right there, but it doesn't. And I'm going to grab the camera here from Carrie and we'll show you what we have on the steering wheel. You can see everything is well lit as far as your steering wheel mounted controls go. Controls for working your way back and forth with the shifter paddles here through the 8-speed automatic transmission. There is a release here if you need to adjust the steering wheel. You drop that down, tilt and telescopically adjustable. But you can pretty much see everything that's here. A lot of it you don't even need to know about because you do know, but those are the primary things you're going to find that have changed exterior and interior wise with this 2024 Hyundai Sonata. Hopefully we'll have one available at Mike Morgan Hyundai in Shreveport here in the very near future, and we'll be able to get out on the road and do a test drive. Obviously that's something we can't do here at the Chicago Auto Show, but tell me what you think. Is the 2024 Hyundai Sonata better than ever with the refresh that it's received? Tell me down in the comments section what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. That helps me out a lot. If you haven't subscribed to the Vehicle Visionary YouTube channel just yet, please consider doing so. That way you don't miss any future videos. And if you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out the video that's on the screen right now, and I'll see you there.